What's going on to all my terrorists out there? Please make sure to get my book at Amazon.com. The link to that is in the description box below. Also, too, please make sure to get, if this reading, if this reading resonated with you, please make sure to come through and get a personal reading from me. The link to my website is in the description box below. So, the cards that I come up with are the Five of Pentacles, excuse the voice, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Emperor. Let me back up. The Emperor, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Hangman, and last but not least, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So, this for Taurus, just in case if you didn't know by the title. Okay, so what you Taurus have got to look out for is, a lot of you Taurus are in a situation where you walked away from one relationship to be to go into the arms of another person who may have treated you just as bad or maybe even worse as the person that you just left the relationship with. And I know a lot of you Taurus you don't necessarily want to hear that. I know that. But you're in a situation right now where a lot of you Taurus need to kind of learn to be the lover, yes, which is what you naturally are. But you need to be a little bit more of a watcher. Observe what exactly is going on. And that would be able to tell you, or you should know, based upon observation, if you'll be in a good relationship with the person or not. But that requires time. The Knight of Cups here represents how, so you move forward away from this relationship as soon as you started to see that it wasn't necessarily a better one than the one that you just got out of before this one. So the Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles is you, putting your foot down. You're not going to be disrespected, okay? You're not going to be disrespected. You're not going to be ragdolled. You are an individual that deserves, you understand that you are an individual that deserves a certain amount of dignity and respect. However, you still have things a little bit incorrect due to the fact that what I'm seeing here is you Taurus may not necessarily be patient enough, right? This is why it is that I say you have to be friends with the person first. What I mean by that is, I'm not saying you literally have to be friends with the person, but there does have to be a certain level of camaraderie there, meaning that you have to be patient enough to observe the person, to see if the person is actually decent or if they're not. So if you're in a situation where, excuse me, so if you're in a situation where the person is putting on a mask instead of actually being that person that you would like, let me show you the cards. If you were more patient, then they would end up showing you their real face. Because when things get difficult, then you're gonna get a chance to see who they actually are, if they're real or if they're full of it. So the thing is that the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups, 3 or 4, are consecutive. the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups is that right around now, I will say this, right around now, you Taurus should really be happy being by yourselves, meaning being single and dating out. You should, because the reason why I'm saying that in the first place is because what it is that you're meeting right now, my dear Taurus, is you're meeting people who are not really serious about relationships. And based upon what it is that I'm seeing here about this, that's all it is that you're going to meet for a while, because that's all it is that's out here for the most part. I'm not saying that you can't get someone who's really good. But what I am saying is that's all it is that you're going to meet out here for the most part, is people who run game. So the Hangman and the Ten of Swords, right? These two, oh, sorry, I skipped over a card. Sorry about that. The Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is that this has gotten you quite upset, because a lot of you are like, okay, is that it? Is that the only thing that's out here? Right? What's going on with this? What's going on with the dating pool right now? And again, the dating pool is very dysfunctional, because a lot of people want to play games. Truth be told, because they're really scared to be in real relationships. And they make it about everything else. Even when they try to act like, that's my cat. Even when they try to act like it's vulnerability, it's really not vulnerability. You see, so the Queen of Swords is, try to take it easy. Don't necessarily be so upset, because you'll take it out on yourself. So don't necessarily take it out on them. Don't be so difficult, right? Don't be so harsh. Okay? There you go. That's my cat. But the Hangman, so then the last two cards are the Hangman and the Ten of Swords. So these cards are about how these next coming weeks will be very intense for you, Taurus, because this is a whole new life lesson that you're supposed to go through, so that it helps you out a lot to be able to spot the ones who are actually in it to create a family and a relationship, and the people who are not, because you'll be able to identify them easier, much easier, much easier. The Ten of Swords is the Ten of Swords is, as you're getting to know these same type of people, within the next coming weeks, it'll be people who you may not even necessarily want to walk away from. There'll be people the way that you physically like it, as far as the physical looks, but they don't have anything going on in here and in here. They don't have anything going on in here. So both of those places. So as a result, you will have a choice to make: leave and maintain your value, or hang out with these people but it's going to be a shallow existence, trying to create what type of relationship you can out of these people. The decision will be yours. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. You have the Three of the Three of Pentacles. My voice is gone. The Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands. So the three of Pentacles. Right around now, a healthy support system will do fine. Hang out with your friends. If not your friends, hang out by yourselves in isolation. Think your own thoughts. Stay off of social media. That's a big thing for me now, where, you know, I'm starting to stay off of social media a lot these days. Yeah, I'm not even on YouTube as much as I used to. Not that I don't like it, but I'm just, you know, really meditating, right, for myself. The Two of Swords, okay, is about how, you know, you're going to start to see a lot of people for who they are. But the Two of Swords also represents, it could also represent you, because what it could mean here is, it could mean that if you don't pay attention and you act like you don't see certain things and you deliberately overlook certain things, then you will find yourself in a particular situation where whatever situation you find yourself in, you deserve it and you caused it because you overlooked certain things. Because it's a blind person on this card, right? So the Five of Wands now represents, and when you choose wrong, especially in a particular condition that you act like you didn't see certain things, you are going to be in a situation, my dear Taurus, where you will argue with this person and bicker with this person quite a lot. Let's clarify the Hangman. Let's clarify that card. Oh, my voice is starting to come back. Okay. So you have, yeah, my voice is starting to come back. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is that as you're trying to move forward with your life, you will notice that some people will try to come back whom you once dated. Some of those same people will be the type of people who treated you that way when you were in relationships with them, right? Obviously, the Wheel of Fortune is you have all the power in the world to accept them back or decide to say no thank you. If you accept them back, whatever happens is your fault because you kept taking them back. If you decide to say no, then what's going to happen here is that you have essentially broken the cycle. Because sometimes that's how it is that life, or a lot of times that's how life tests us, or to see if we're serious. We will make a decision and then we will end up getting a temptation to see if we're really serious. And if we resist that temptation, then pretty much the universe knows that we are serious in resisting that temptation to give in against whatever decision we decided to take. So take into consideration that your test is coming to see if you're really serious about getting yourselves into more healthy relationships. It's up to you, Taurus, to decide for yourselves if you are going to stay stagnant or if you are going to move forward. Peace.